Alright, hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today is another Kemuri stream after 1 month, and a lot of things happened, and the server got a lot of new players. Some old friends of mine joined the server, and so the reason why I am in my testing world today is first of all I want to show you off my new contraption I built. So I was inspired by some contraptions I found online, but they were not exactly fulfilling my requirements, and so I designed my own in the end. So basically, if you're advanced in Redstone, you can see that it is a shulker loader. It is not very compact, and it is not tileable, sadly. However, I need it only for a couple of farms, so it's gonna be fine. So first of all is we have the thing is that this shulker loader is also connected to a shulker crafter. So the auto crafter automatically crafts shulkers and puts them inside the output chest here. The input data here, the input items are coming through here, which is basically only this hopper is relevant. This chest can be removed or basically can be replaced with a hopper line. So very quick explanation of how that works is that we have the shulker which is being loaded here. There is a comparator checking on the shulker, and it's being powered sideways by this block of redstone, which makes it output a signal only if the shulker is full. So when the shulker is full, it toggles the copper bulb. And we can read the output of the copper bulb if it's turned on or turned off by reading this, by outputting the comparator here. The comparator gets read by the observer. So when the shulker is full, the observer sends a signal, like a 1-tick signal. So this signal gets propagated over to here and activates basically the whole system. So the first thing it does is that it powers this dropper with the shulker shells, which puts the shulker shell into the first slot here. The next thing it happens is that with 1-tick delay, it powers the dropper here with the chests, which puts the chest here in the second slot. And at the same time, it also powers this piston via quasi-connectivity and updates the piston at the same time using the copper bulb here. The piston pushes the fully loaded shulker box into this hopper and saves it in the output chest. The next thing is that since this block is powered, the signal is getting forwarded to this block with a 4-tick delay. This activates two things. First, it activates the dropper with the shulker shells, and it activates this small redstone line. This redstone line is being watched by an observer, so two signals are being sent. Since we have an observer here, it activates the whole line and then deactivates the whole line. So this is what is happening here. We activate the redstone wire. This one signal is being sent from the observer, and it deactivates the line after that, and the second signal is being sent by the observer. So the first signal activates this dropper, which propagates the signal to the crafter and to a dispenser. The crafter is fully loaded with the shulker shells from earlier. So like with the shulker shell, with the chest and another shulker shell. So basically, it is ready to craft a shulker. The shulker is being crafted and being outputted into the dropper, and so the second signal activates the dropper and the dispenser again, which makes it place the shulker box here. And so we can continue to load our shulkers one after each other, and the output is being placed into this chest here. I really like this design. It is pretty cheap. So we basically have only 4 droppers, 1 dispenser, or actually like 5, 6 hoppers, 2 copper bulbs, 1 redstone block, a little bit of redstone, so 3 here and 2 here, and 1 more here. So 6 redstone wires. We have then as well 2 comparators and 2 repeaters and 2 observers in total. So why this is important for our server is that I built this giant contraption here, which is a sugarcane farm. And so basically each line has 15 sugar canes growing at the same time. And whenever the first sugar cane tries to grow, the whole line gets activated, and the whole line from one side and from the second side gets loaded, gets activated through the observers here, and pushes all the grown sugar canes into the mud block, which is 1 pixel thinner than a full block, so it gets collected by the hoppers here. Since I have an iron farm and a wood farm, which I'll also show in a couple of seconds, the hoppers are not really a big problem. And the thing is, this farm is actually very effective, very efficient. It produces large amounts of sugar cane, and as you can see, we can see the sugar canes being generated here in real time. So on average, we have so basically we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 times 2, 32 lines multiplied by 15. So it's 32 times 3, which is 96, and times 5, which is 480 sugar canes growing at the same time. And so each sugar cane grows one new sugar cane on average every 18 minutes. So by having 460 and every 80 minutes, so basically we have like an average 25 sugar canes growing per minute. And so the full chest is here is being loaded pretty quickly. We can actually calculate how much it takes. So basically we have 54 slots. Each slot has 64 items. This is how many items we have, and divide that by the amount of items growing per minute, which is 25.5. We get that every 2 hours our chest is being completely filled. And so I decided to create this shulker, crafter, and loader so that it can effectively store all the sugar canes without clogging the hoppers. So we have 5 shulker boxes full of fireworks already, and we have a creeper farm over there. I optimized the creeper farm a bit more, so we now have 2 snow golems per site, and each snow golem basically tracks like 1/4 of the farm, so it's not only like a single creeper at the same time being triggered to go inside of here, but actually like 4 different creepers can go at the same time. The spawning platform here is pretty self-explanatory if you know how creeper farms work. And so after just standing here for a couple of seconds, we already have 1, 2, 3, 4 creepers. And as you can see, constantly new creepers are falling down, generating a lot of gunpowder. And so my task for today is I'm going to move the sugarcane farm over from there to above the creeper farm. So we have gunpowder and sugar canes at in the same space. Before that, I'm also gonna show you a couple of things that are new since the last stream. So basically, we have all this area here, which is inhabited by a couple of friends who have joined the server. We have a small fox cage here. House 3 different houses. This giant house here also has an elevator. Oh, forgot to unload the schematica. Like that. So this elevator is basically also designed by me. It has 2 abilities. Basically, you can go inside the elevator and press this button and it will transport you, or you can also press this button which will call the elevator from the respective floor to the other floor and open the doors here. So I'm gonna quickly demonstrate that. Basically, we click that and are being transported with that flying machine over to the down floor here. Here is a 3x3 piston door being built by my friend And then this whole hallway should basically connect their base to my base. Tunnel is not yet ready. It's probably going to connect to the wood farm. And this is what I'm going to show you next. We also enclose the villagers with walls in order to keep the zombies away, because sometimes we may miss a couple of blocks which are not spawn-proof, so the whole area here is spawn-proofed using carpets, and there are a lot of light resources around, but sometimes we may be not careful, and then it's just annoying to cure the villagers over and over again. Also, I don't remember if I've shown it to you the last time. We have here skeleton horses, here a skeleton with a pumpkin head which spawned at glowing. Here we have the auto smelter, the input here is the output, and you don't have to worry about the coal, because fuel is being generated here by the carpet tubers over there. My base didn't change a lot. Got a couple more got a couple more anvils. We have the enchanting corner here. We have an XP farm over here. The sugarcane farm got removed from here because we have an automatic one now. Here I have a flower farm. I'm especially interested in dandelions. The farm is being powered by the here by the bone meal farm, and sadly there is an issue with the cobblestone generator, or like rather the stone generator. Sometimes instead of cobblestone it generates instead of normal stone it generates cobblestone. It has to do with chunk loading, so you have sometimes to manually go inside and replace the line of cobblestone here. With regular stone. Currently don't have. Let me grab some stone. And I don't have any stone at the moment. Right. Then over to here, we have a cobblestone generator, which produces a lot of cobblestone automatically, which we can use as building material. Over here we have a giant wood farm. So the mushroom farm got replaced with the wood farm. This was built by my friend as well. So all you have to do is basically stand here, press the right click button, you get given bone meal, and the saplings are automatically given to you through this carpet. And one more thing, is located in the nether. Going to take a little bit to get there. Still gonna show you. This farm here was designed by Race Works. So it's not my work here. But basically the whole idea is that shulkers are living inside these tubes here. And then there is a snow golem in the middle. And one shulker actively being aggroed by the snow golem. It makes all the nearby shulkers being aggro and the snow golem as well. The specific placement of the buttons and everything makes sure that the shulkers sometimes hit themselves. And so maybe we can see it in real time. Okay, so the shulker got teleported over there. This one got duplicated right now from here to there. And so after some time, they are very low on health. And whenever they die, items fall down here into water. And so basically one shulker died right now. Gets pushed by the water stream, falls over here, and gets collected by the hoppers into the chest. Actually, I'm really curious what happens if we go in with the boat inside the portal. You might lose our stuff though if we get teleported somewhere. So let's try. Let's first put our stuff away. Temporal shulker. We need one ender chest. Let's see. Okay, no, so we just nicely get teleported. Let's get back. The boat got teleported now. Alright. The only thing I know is that if we go in a boat inside the main portal, is that we are gonna get teleported back to spawn. Alright, let's begin moving this whole farm. This is going to take a really long time. A couple of observers got dropped, collected here. One more. We should get 2 more. Oh. Oh. All right. Inventory is almost full. Okay, the rest of the sugarcane is gonna get collected here anyways. Now I'm going to remove the water sources. Stream is set to public, right? Yep. Okay, that's it with the water sources. The thing about this farm is that it's like really easy to build. So I don't have to remember how exactly it was built before. And the last line of mud. And that should be everything. Then we can remove the bottom layer. So the hoppers start from behind. Or at least we can remove that first. Or maybe we can actually keep the hoppers for now. Remove the light sources. And hope the water freezes until we collect all the pistons. The water really doesn't want to freeze at the moment. Rebuilding the farm is going to be easier than building it, because I didn't build it with mud. I built it with dirt, and I had to basically convert all the dirt to mud first. Now it's going to be easier since we only have mud. We lost one glowstone somewhere. Not that big of a deal. Okay, now on to removing distance. And with that, the redstone dust on top of it. Oh, nope, they are, that makes sense. They're not directly connected. think we could use haste for that. No, that's gonna be right. Now there's a monster party inside. One. It's close. Yep, that's much better now. Don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. Okay, basically down with the pistons. Should have the same amount of pistons as mud blocks. And checks out. also the same amount of redstone. Nope. Okay, we will definitely need another shulker box for the materials. Okay, the last two lines. And that's it with the top layer. Okay, so we should basically have the same amount of pistons and mud blocks as the redstone dust, plus additional 25, which is a bit weird. Here, plus additional 32 actually. Somehow one got lost. Maybe the hoppers, some of the hoppers are not linked correctly. But we should have maybe I also missed some redstone. That doesn't seem to be the case right now. So yeah, maybe some of the hoppers are not linked correctly. Right, we can worry about it later. Let's see. So the water doesn't want to freeze, which is annoying. Oh, there's our redstone. Nope, this is the gunpowder from the creeper. All right. Okay, let's go sleep again. Okay. So say not so nice solution. I'm gonna close up the hoppers from the bottom. Some stone. Maybe the water is not freezing exactly because it is for the reason that it's covered from top. I'm not exactly sure how the freezing mechanics works. All right. Then it's time to remove the hoppers. Close up the last line. Oh, I didn't close up the whole back line. Oh, that's inconvenient. Stop. Okay, that should be it. And now we can begin removing the hoppers. The hopper count is also almost the same for as the mud blocks and the other things, except we have a couple of more, especially those two here in between the two sections, connecting them, and the whole line in front. So we should have like around 10 stacks, a little bit less than 10 stacks. Okay, that's all the hoppers. Alright, that should be it. As for the redstone, let me think a little bit. So basically, every line has 16 redstone. And there are no exceptions. So yeah, we should have, in theory, one more redstone. As for the hoppers, they match up because we also have one more hopper here. Oh, and yep. So, to quickly explain my reasoning is that basically the redstone, since it's always 16, it should be a even number. We ended up with having an odd number. But here the hoppers are basically like that, and the uneven, the odd number comes from the one additional hopper being here. All right, so we have all the hoppers. Let's also get the glass. Rid of the blocks here. Okay, that's basically it. This all we could remove either now or later. It doesn't really contribute to the farm itself. It's just some building blocks. And right now we have cobblestone as well as normal stone mixed. So instead of that, I'd say we just would grab a full shulker of cobblestone from the cobblestone farm. Okay, so we need that. This we can store away. We also need those two. Let's fill the rest of the shulkers. Of the cobblestone shulker with the materials. Yes, we need 10 more stacks. And those are basically the required materials for this farm. And now we can start actually building it. Let me refill my food supply. Right, with all these things done, we can now start moving the farm over the creeper farm. With the hoppers. Each line is 15 hoppers, and the one connecting the actual lines. So we use 32 hoppers for one line. It's going to be a little bit annoying with the slabs.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bon appetit. Really great how the hoppers are not being placed directionally in depending on where we look, but rather on what side of block we click. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lines. So actually remove this. Just keep them. For example, the one use of the zoom mod is basically that when you stand on an edge of a thin block, you can aim more precisely.
Yeah.
do 1 before the final line. Okay, so that should be it. And now to the final line. Yep, proper. Right, that's it with the hoppers. Next up is filling all the gaps. We can also build around the whole farm. Some mobs already spawning. And this should have spawn-proofed most of the area. Right, next up, the tough blocks and the mud blocks. Two, three, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Separator goes in here. Almost done. The last 2 lines. Okay, here one more line. Be careful with the creeper. Okay. So the mud blocks being placed down, we can start placing the water. For that, I'm going to grab some ice. The middle of each line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, so down there we used lodestone under the water for it to not freeze. We can use glowstone over the water. Some of the water already unfreezing because of the nearby torches. I actually miscalculated the middle some places. Continue building. thinking about what the next step would be to make it less painful later. First layer of the walls. By the way, if you need light, you can turn it on.
That's fine.
And just like sitting in the dark.
Yeah, it's fine.
We've got plenty of creepers. Okay, let's now place the first layer of the observers. It's one of the most mouse-intensive games.
Mhm.
Right, so we built all the outer layers. We can start thinking if we should place the sugar canes first or do it after all the contraptions are done. I think I'm going to go with the second variant.
I was showing a Russian friend that the weather here is not so bad anymore for some reason.
Mm.
He hit me with this.
-20, damn. Yeah, the typical thing for Russia is that it varies
-20.
like from -20 then to -1.
The crazy part about the weather in Omsk, for example,
Mhm.
is that
Like this is the variance like in range of a week.
in Omsk, this kind of variance could be in one day.
So in night it could be like -20 and in day it can be +2.
In very early winter, in end of October. Okay. So that being placed, we can also begin placing the pistons. We want some waffles.
What's it?
Czech waffles.
Oh. Yeah. I should bring some water.
They just work.
Mhm.
Placing 460 pistons. But it really pays off. It only takes about half an hour to fill a full chest with sugar canes. A full chest of sugar canes means 3 full chests of fireworks.
Oh, pretty good. You need papers.
Yeah, the sugar cane can be crafted into paper directly.
Oh, nice.
and there's nothing to do. I was thinking about maybe we could build an autocrafter
Yeah,
for
I was gonna
the
say that.
for the paper
Yep.
to recraft the sugarcane into paper. One thing is that sugarcane can also be used for sugar.
Mhm.
There are barely any uses for sugar, except brewing some potions,
Mhm.
or like making cakes and stuff like that.
What's
So
that?
I'm not sure if we maybe should like split the outcome and maybe like make 5% be crafted into sugar and all the rest being crafted into paper, which would work.
You could also probably like you need, I think, more coal or to make a firecraft. You need coal, right?
To make what?
To make like fireworks,
No, gunpowder.
gunpowder.
The gunpowder is cannot be farmed. Yeah, it can be farmed automatically,
Mm-hmm.
but most efficient way is basically having a creeper farm like this one here.
Mm-hmm.
So the creepers, like using this specific placement, using the trapdoors here, we prevent from tall monsters from spawning.
Mm-hmm.
So we prevent zombies and skeletons from spawning and endermen.
And
And
that
so
only
here
spawn.
only creepers and spiders can spawn.
Mm-hmm.
And using this slabs, so when a mob has to be spawned,
Mm-hmm.
it checks one. It takes like the game selects one block randomly
Mm-hmm.
and checks if the mob can be spawned. And since the spider has a hitbox of a little bit more than one block,
Mm-hmm.
it cannot spawn because of the slabs being
Oh, okay.
strategically placed here
Mm-hmm.
in such a pattern that it maximizes the spawning area, but
Doesn't
doesn't allow the spiders to spawn. So
Mm-hmm.
basically here only the creepers can be spawned. The snow golems are automatically aggressive against the creepers.
Mhm.
They shoot them, but snowballs don't do any damage to them.
Mm.
They only aggro them, like right now.
Yeah.
And so when the creepers are aggroed by the snow golems,
They come to water and fall
they
down.
want to explode them, but because of that slab, they don't realize that they will fall down, and so they stay a bit here until they de-aggro, and when
then
they
they
de-aggro,
fall
they
down.
just fall down, and so we have a bunch of creepers here. We could kill them automatically,
Mm-hmm.
but the most efficient way is actually to stand here and AFK kill them with looting sword, because this increases the drop rates.
Yeah, and you get XP as well.
The XP is not even really no problem. The XP is not really that important in this case, because the drops here are not
Great.
not that much. Like you don't get a lot of XP from creepers,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, like the creepers also don't spawn in
Fast
like
enough.
very big amounts.
Mhm.
So
It's a bit of
XP is just a nice side effect.
It's no bonus.
But we have an actual XP farm, which like generates a lot of silverfishes.
Yeah, the
and
one you showed me.
Mhm. And silverfish give off the same amount of XP as creepers. However,
They spawn a lot.
they spawn a lot faster, and there are like thousands of them.
Mhm.
So you can get like from level 0 to level 15 like 1 minute.
Mhm.
And with creepers on this farm, I'd say you get about 1-2 levels of XP per minute.
It's good when you are farming other things. It's a bonus.
Tasty treat. Okay, placed. Almost done. pistons now. By the way, you know of bunny hopping in like Source games and stuff.
Mhm.
There's also bunny hopping in Minecraft, but it works basically by hitting your wall on the ceiling. So like that, I walk a lot faster.
Mm.
The reason for that is basically when you move forward and you jump, you keep the same speed going forward,
Yeah.
but you also have the additional speed of going up.
Velocity.
And the thing is, yeah, the additional velocity. And so the thing is, when you hit your ceiling, your head on the ceiling, the momentum is transferred
Mm.
in the front. So you basically get
Speed boost.
get like square root of 2 instead of 1
Mhm.
for the speed. So the fastest way, I believe, is by going diagonally,
Yeah.
because the speed is also calculated for every key that you press. Is the vector is 1.
Mhm.
So if I press W, it's just speed of 1. If I
Mhm.
press W and D and go diagonally, it's speed of square root of 2.
Mhm.
And if I go diagonally and bunny hop, I think that this is the fastest way.
Mhm.
Alright, the final 3 lines to be placed. And we'll have to hook up the whole redstone wiring. And the final piston is placed. And now, time for redstone. But first we also have to cover all the pistons. You're gonna work.
Got it.
If you want, you can use the table here or the one in the living room.
Okay.
I have some terrible news. The
Mhm.
you know, like in Germany and in Austria, they have like a yearly voting for the slang of the year, like the
Yeah.
Jugendwort des Jahres. So
Yeah.
like the slang most used by the teenagers.
Mhm.
And this year, number one was 6-7.
Oh my God.
I can't believe such a stupid meme won a vote. It had like really nice competitors as well.
Rage bait.
No, Ragebait actually won the last year
Ah.
in Austria.
Mhm.
I don't remember the actual candidates. Wait. Österreich. Oh, typed in Russian one. Jugend. What? Des Jahres 2014 Österreich. In Germany, it was
Mhm.
das crazy. Like this crazy without the is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn off the audio. But yeah, the other competitors were pretty great, in my opinion. 6-7 is terrible.
It's one of the few slangs that I don't understand at all, and I don't want to understand this.
Like the thing about the meme is like the meme meta humor. So like I kinda like that aspect.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the goal of this meme was basically to create something out of thin air,
Mm-hmm.
like without any meaning at all. Like it doesn't have any meaning. You just they just started this trend for like they created a meme for creating a meme,
Yeah, yeah.
and
It's just to troll people that doesn't know what this.
yep,
I'm pretty aware of that, but still, like, you know how I said before, like, I'm pretty logical in my way of thinking. So this one doesn't really make sense. That's why I can't really like.
yeah. If it would have been anything else except 6-7, I might have thought about that, but like there are a lot of actual meta memes. No, especially in Russia, there are a lot of meta memes. Like, for example, I told you maybe about Bebra already.
Libra?
Bebra. It's a Russian word which basically means nothing. But it was like really mainstream earlier.
Oh, okay.
And it is also like only a funny word just so it exists. It doesn't have any actual meaning.
Mm-hmm.
But like it was not spread to like, you know, to like very young population.
Mm-hmm.
6-7, like in contrary to that, 6-7 is like used by everyone. And
Maybe Gen Alpha though.
yeah, Gen Alpha and Gen Beta as well. this is the thing. Like, if you
Oh.
go to kindergarten,
Mhm.
every kindergartner will know the meme 6-7.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's destroying generations at this point.
Yeah. Like the teacher cannot talk about numbers seriously because the whole class is
Yeah.
gonna be like, if there's something counting up, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my god, she mentioned 6, 7.
6, 7.
Absolute cinema. You know the loss meme?
Yeah.
Basically, this
What's this?
loss,
Loss?
yeah.
Ah, okay.
So the original is a
Mhm.
small cartoon, like a small comic,
Mhm.
and then it was like abstracted away to like 1,
Ah,
Two-
okay.
2 sticks, and then
Hold
1
on.
again.
Yeah.
And like there are a lot of like, for here this one, but like there are really a lot of jokes about it. Like it's also meta humor. Like the joke in itself, the comic is not funny at all. Like there's nothing funny at all happening in the comic.
The joke about the destroying people.
But like the joke, like the meme itself is basically creating a template where you can realize that it's a lost reference. So it is also kind of meta meme, which I like. Oh, and now it reminded me of something else. You know about the game?
The game?
Yeah, I just lost the game, damn. It's good that I don't have that many viewers. A lot of people would rage right now if they heard it. So basically, the concept of the game
Yeah.
is that you, like, if you know about the game, then you are part of the game, and each time you remember the game, you lose it. So the goal of it is like you have to know about the game,
Yeah.
but you have to like forget about the game. And like every time somebody mentions it, like the rule is when you lose it, you have to announce it.
Mm.
And the thing is, like, when you announce it, of course, all the other people nearby
Yeah.
are also gonna lose it if they know about it. So this is also one great example of really great meta humor, which I like. All right, all the wiring is done, and we can now. Yeah, actually, instead of going ahead and placing the sugar canes now, I'm also gonna spawn proof the whole area. This is really important in order to not mess up the spawning rates of the creepers. For that I'm going to need... Oh, actually we used all of the cobblestone. Right, for that I'm gonna need some slabs. It's gonna be the easiest way to spawn proof the area. The evolution of the sugarcane farm. Originally it was just a bunch of sugarcane growing here, which you just had to remove manually, and you would get 64 sugar canes per one removal.
Mhm.
And now I have basically an automatic sugarcane farm which generates thousands of sugar canes. Actually, I'm not gonna need that much. I think somewhere around that should be enough. Okay, the whole area should now be spawn-proof. Now all what's left is fill in the sugar canes.
Don't you need the autocrafter?
Yeah, this is gonna be done after I build the farm. So it can already start to produce sugar cane slowly while I'm building the autocrafter. Okay. I just realized I recrafted all the cobblestone I have into slabs, but I still need to fill in a couple of gaps. That's Right, and the final line. And that's it. Yippee. Right. Let's get back to the redstone world and copy this machine over to our server. I'm gonna need a new schematicon. New selection, it's gonna be called Schalke. So we need to select this area. Everything needed is selected. So remove this chest. Then, using the area editor, we are saving the schematica as a shulker loader. Next up, let's analyze where we're gonna put it. So use. Right, we need 6 hoppers, 6 redstone, 5 chests. Two observers. Most of the things already have in my redstone box.
How many type of boxes do you have?
All of them. Basically, those are like valuable materials. Those are things for the economy, mainly emeralds and temporary glass blocks because you can buy them from. So they are organized by themes, but sometimes the items are not exactly fitting the theme. They are like closely related to it, but not exactly fitting. So then we have expensive consumables, but most of them are not that expensive. At least now, because I have farms for most of them. Here I have food. Those are like collectible items, which like yeah, you can see like all the different heads except the skeleton head, the dragon egg, and all the different music discs, templates, different materials for brewing, and a full shulker of totems, fireworks, tools. Just random blocks, random wood-related material, organic material. Then I have the box, which is like a bunch of random useful stuff. Then I have an unnamed one, which is like a combination of flowers, banner patterns, and colored blocks.
It's nice that you can color the boxes.
Yeah, I colored most of the boxes. For example, like iron is in the white and emeralds are in the green.
Yeah.
So like I can really easily
categorize.
remember. Food is pink. It's also like how I just used to do it, and collection is light blue and valuables is dark blue. It's also how I do it usually. And well, all of the lower row except the iron are pretty unorganized. Here, shulker box full of shulker shells. I have a shulker farm. So
the one that auto build boxes, I think.
No, the shulker farm which actually gets the shulker shells, because usually to get a shulker shell you have to kill a shulker. And the thing is, you can only find shulkers in the end dimension, and they only spawn in end cities, and they only spawn when the city generates. So there is a limited amount of shulkers normally. So you have like to get this amount of shulker shells, you would have to find like thousands of end cities, which would cost like a lot of time.
Yeah.
But there is actually a smart way to abuse a certain Minecraft mechanic. So if a shulker hits himself, there's a chance that he duplicates.
Oh, okay.
And
how you
so if you create a farm, like use a specific placement of blocks and place the shulkers inside in such a way that they constantly gonna hit themselves. Like when they hit themselves, they also damage themselves. So I don't have to kill them manually. They simply like all the time they like multiply until there's a certain amount, like a certain threshold reached, and after that they die off again, and then they gonna multiply them again, and then gonna die off again. And so the farm is also pretty efficient. It's like one of the few farms which I didn't design myself. I like to design the farms myself usually, but the Schalke farm was pretty complicated, so I
built from.
I built it from a YouTube tutorial, from a really good technical YouTuber, Raceworks. He like analyzes the game mechanics, also like goes into game code and searches up for specific things, like to really get the most out of his builds. Here I have a Schalke box full of eggs. I use that as a fuel for my Ender Pearl cannon. The idea is that we use eggs, like we load the eggs into the dropper automatically drops all the eggs. Some of the eggs spawn chicks, and then since chickens have only very little HP, we throw a potion of wind burst on them, and then we throw a potion of damage on them, so they all die, and an entity affected by the wind burst effect, when dies, emits like a very small wind explosion. But since there are like thousands of these chickens, the wind explosion is like really big, and this is like exactly how I throw the Ender Pearl. The Ender Pearl is like loaded inside there and stationary until the chickens die and explode, and then the Ender Pearl is gonna thrown away like really far. Depends on how many chickens you have inside. Like around 100 chickens teleport you like 12,000 blocks away. So instead of like instead of manually flying there, yep, with fireworks, or like a more efficient way would be to basically travel in the nether, because 1 block in the nether equals to 8 blocks in the overworld. But
could have a portal on top of it, then it will push you through a portal.
The idea, the problem is that I already have 2 portals in my base, and it will be really difficult to link up 4 different portals, around each direction, so that it's also so that the portals are also over the bedrock. Because the Ender Pearl has to fly through some area and not hit any other blocks, because if it hits some blocks, it's gonna teleport you. So if the Ender Pearl is going to be under the nether roof, it's gonna hit some terrain and teleport you not that far away. Okay, sugarcane already started growing. Right, so I need a couple. A couple of hoppers. I also have to decide where I will build. Okay, so here we are. We load the Schalke loader. So Schematica is a very useful Minecraft mod. It lets you copy builds from, like, you can build in creative and then copy a hologram of it into your current survival world. So it's not real blocks here, it's only like a hologram of them.
For reference.
And then there are like a lot of useful tools. For example, I can render like only a single layer, and then I can like build it layer by layer like that. That's what I'm gonna do now. But first of all, okay, so this is our input hopper. Ideally, we will not use too many helpers to transfer it. So we will move it a couple of blocks to the right. Schematic placement here. To the left. Here we can actually build it here. Right. Yeah. As you can see, when I finished building the sugarcane farm, we had that many, and now during that time when I was like importing this stuff and flying around, already 2.5 stacks got generated, and we can see being generated like in real time, really quick.
It's pretty cool, yeah.
It's like really efficient. Why it keeps coming?
You need a bigger box here.
This was only used as a temporal storage. connectors. So one goes in here. Last block going here. We can actually yeah, we don't have to use concrete here. Just use cobblestone instead. Okay. We need converters. Okay, second layer done.
You are building multiple ones of this?
Hmm?
You are building multiple ones of this?
Nope, only one, but building it layer by layer.
Doesn't look pretty though.
Hmm?
It doesn't look pretty.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Redstone doesn't have to look pretty.
But it could.
It's sometimes it's difficult to design pretty redstone, especially if you wanna have it like compact and. I mean, I can enclose the whole thing like in the end just by like with some nicer blocks than that.
Mm-hmm. You're happy to use these exact blocks, like the red ones, for example. Is
Hmm?
that the, or these are redstone as well?
Yeah. So some of the things are like have to be used exactly because they have like a special functionality
Yeah.
for them. But some blocks, for example, here in the building process, I used concrete. You can see here, for example, I used concrete here,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't have access to concrete currently, and not really planning to get concrete right now, just for that. So I'm just gonna use cobblestone instead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we have a proper.
Probably should check your upload speed at the
No, yeah, it drops a little bit, but I still have like 10 kbps, 10,000 kbps. It's okay.
Yeah.
But streaming for 3 hours now, and the speed is for some reason not dropping. So
That's good.
surprised in a good way. Okay, I actually need a dropper here, not a dispenser. Other way around. Need the dispenser and got the dropper. Alright, for the dispenser. Oh, no, that's. Also, one element of the game which is like completely underrated are the villagers. Like villagers are helpful mid game, early game, end game, always. Like you can do things without villagers, but it's gonna take like a lot of time. For example, here the bows, like they are not stackable, so I couldn't keep like a big storage of bows somewhere.
Yeah.
But instead, for example, having this Fletcher
can
here,
trade it.
I can trade for 12 bows, or even 16 bows like per day. For example, here for the dispensers. Yeah. I'm actually dumb. I didn't need to have 4 dispensers. It's the other way around. I needed to have 4 droppers and only 1 dispenser. But yeah, doesn't really matter. I can just store them away and use them later. Here, 4 droppers. Maybe got old layer. Now servers. Okay. Next layer is done. And I also need a crafter. Crafting table, copper. Crafting table, redstone. Okay, it's the next layer. Server going out from here. Also, one very useful use of the FreeCam mod is that, for example, here, in order to place this dropper, I would have like to go down and place it here.
Yeah.
Like
For the direction.
yeah, for the rotation. It's like here it would be okay, but even easier if I like look up and I remove my camera, like I detach my camera, so now I look up, so when I place it, it's gonna be facing down. So, for example, here for this one as well, like I can place it here, like try to place it like from here. I can also just stand here like that and place it like that as well. It's not like really cheating. Like, of course, you can use the mod for cheating as well, but right now this is just like just a useful feature.
Yeah, for convenience. Did you eat anything today, boy?
Yep. It's okay. And the crafter. And the final thing are the hoppers. So one goes in here, one goes in here, one goes in here, and final here. And that's basically it. All done. You'll have to put 2 chests. There's Streaming for 3 hours straight. All right. Back to it. Okay, one last final thing we done here is basically load all the material. So connect the hoppers. And also improve the area. Different shulkers placed in a row. Okay, so improve this and this and that. Here as well. Nothing connection is on. So this small addition here is basically like a recipe book, but like a small mod I wrote for myself. I call it super shapeless. Basically, it acts like if every crafting recipe would be shapeless. So all I have to do is put all the required materials here, and it filters all the available recipes by those which can be crafted only by the materials here.
Oh, okay.
So the recipe book works by, for example, here red is like the recipe is known,
Yeah.
but you cannot craft because we don't have enough materials. So for example, here we can craft, for example, a stone sword.
Yeah, but you have.
We have those in the inventory. So like here the filtering happens by the inventory, and here the filter is even further down only for the crafting table. So it shows only like the available materials.
Yeah, pretty handy.
Right. Just put in there. You have all the materials loaded correctly.
I should be doing the research, so I don't feel good later.
Not really in the
Sorry.
mood for it.
Yeah. Just do it later.
Is it for university?
Kind of, yeah.
How did you sleep, by the way?
I ended up staying till like 1 a.m.
Oh,
1:30.
Um,
But I did sleep well, like I stayed till like 12. Because
hmm.
10, 11 hours.
Yeah, I ended up falling asleep immediately, but
Mhm.
like I realized I will fall asleep pretty early. But instead of like waiting with sleep, I actually put an alarm clock for me for 6 in the morning,
Mhm.
like from 9 to 6, like from 9 in the evening to 6
Mhm.
in the morning was a lot of time, plenty of time for me to.
Yeah, I tend to not put an alarm when I don't have work.
Yeah, I just put an alarm because otherwise, like, I would have slept for like 15 hours or so, and I would end up having like a really heavy head after that.
Yeah, fair point. I was like sleepy around like 10, 11, but the thing is like my friend called and we were chatting for a bit, and then they also wanted to play some Valorant. So I ended up playing a bit before I sleep. Because like they have no work on Saturday, Sunday. So we usually sometimes play on Saturday or Sunday. Depends.
Oh, the hopper is filled up already before him. So basically, the shulker was already almost full, so we can see it in real time, sorting out the items. So everything is connected properly one last time. So this activates this dropper, and then this one, this one. We have the crafter connected to dropper, connected to dispenser. Yep, be working correctly.
You should keep a trash can here, by the way. You can throw everything
Yeah,
directly.
yeah. Like I have a trash can in the neighbor room. Item by item. Takes a bit. If I remember correctly. Oh, okay, no. And it failed. Okay. Now we'll have to debug. Okay, so at least this is full now. But what exactly failed? Okay. Oh, Yeah, I forgot to lock the contents here. So would be locked like that. Then we can trigger the system. Coming. Okay, we can trigger the system by clicking this one. Okay, it lays down. Wonderful. Yeah, but now makes no sense waiting because it's like has to fill up like the whole shulker box. Gonna take a while. But yeah.
How do you automatically destroy the shulker box after it's filled?
With a piston. With that piston. It's
how it will run after it's full.
So basically when the shulker is full, this comparator checks if the shulker behind this box is full, and it only sends the signal if it's like really full, because so basically the comparator has two modes, activated or deactivated. Like this torch changes the mode. For example, here I changed the mode. So here it doesn't really matter. But here, it actually does matter here, but in like very, very small way. So the thing here is that like it only propagates the signal because we have here the redstone block. It always sends a full signal. And so in this current mode, the signal is only going to be propagated if the signal behind it, so like if the box is full, because in this mode, this is a comparing mode, it compares the signal from behind and from a side of it. And it only sends if the signal from behind is greater or equal to the signal here. So when it activates, it toggles this one. This activates this, and it sends a signal through the observer. It sends signal all the way to here, which actuates basically the whole thing. One of the things which get activated is the piston being activated and being pushed. So the piston pushes the shulker box, it falls down into the hopper and gets collected into the chest.
Okay.
So it's like fully automatic. I can show you a variant of it in creative. So basically, here is the collection system. Like we don't have to wait. We don't have to wait like for all items, because like at one time only one item gets transferred through the hopper, so it's gonna take a while. But if we take, for example, unstackable items, it's gonna be chest, yeah. it's gonna fill the whole chest pretty quickly. So like that. And then, like when it's all filled up, and the new one is placed, and the old one is collected inside here.
And full, yeah. It's pretty neat.
So it's like fully automatic. The only thing we have to do is
take the
sometimes fill up the shulker boxes here, like the shulker shells here and the chests here, and that's it. And here, taking the shulker boxes out actually. But yeah,
you could actually do something. Basically destroy these boxes and basically make every items fall into your base directly instead of going up there to collect stuff.
I could, like, I can remove the hopper and the chest here, and the push shulker will just fall down.
Fall directly into your base that way.
Yeah, but like the creeper farm is like we don't really need sugarcane except we are making firework rockets,
Mm-hmm.
and the only way to make them is by using gunpowder as well. So it kind of makes sense to keep them in the same place.
Yeah. Fair
What
point.
I am gonna do though is like redirect the output maybe from there to here,
Yeah.
and then we can stand here like kill the creepers, and at the same time have here a box full of.
You could instead like put an autocrafter here. Once you kill the creeps,
Yep, I
autocraft the
could
fireworks.
do that, but right now I don't have the design for that.
Mhm.
Have to design it at some point later. But yeah, what I'm basically gonna do is that at some point I will move this whole thing down,
Mm-hmm.
and the sugar canes are gonna be like redirected from here all the way down to here.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be automatically recrafted into
Fireworks.
into paper first,
paper
and then the paper together with the sugar with the gunpowder is gonna be recrafted into
Fireworks.
fireworks, and also
But one thing, if you run out of fireworks, how are you gonna reach here to get fireworks?
a giant which is like very slow, but
Like probably putting water, water up is faster probably. You could like
yeah, but like I don't think I'll ever actually run out of fireworks, because like I have here one shulker full of fireworks, and I have like 5 shulkers of fireworks down there.
okay, fair.
And so like even if I fly with the fireworks unsparingly, I still only use like 1 stack per 2 hours or so. But yeah. Okay, this part is done. And it took me 3.5 hours, so I think I'm gonna end the stream now. Everyone, the one person who viewed the stream, thanks for watching, and see you next time.
Bye bye.